Hi guys, as requested by some of you, I'm going to be reviewing a video by Colleen Christensen. Hey, she almost has the same last name as me. She promotes intuitive eating. We'll see if that's true.
Hello and welcome to a new video, friends. We are actually doing some...
Wow, she seems like she's full of joy. It must be working. Or she's acting. It's one or the other. Maybe we will figure out which one it is.
Thing in this one that we have not done before. I am actually filming this portion of the video after I have filmed everything else. So it's a little bit preview. And I just documented some of the things that I was snacking on. So this is a sort of like a full week of snacks kind of thing. I talk about what I ate, why I chose it, kind of like the situation that was going on. I hope to just kind of give you guys some ideas for different snacks. I had a variety. And like I said, also kind of explain like the why behind choosing some of them, because it depends. Now, this isn't necessarily everything that I snacked on.
You can see that she has under eye bags. For sure, also dark eye circles. Maybe there's makeup over them. It's hard to say. There's definitely some makeup on her face. She's 32, by the way. It's just funny because she looks way older. The condition of her skin is not good. It's interesting that people like this are dietitians nowadays.
In an entire week, there were some duplicates or some things that I missed, but we have a decent amount of things from a week's time frame. Now, when it comes to planning snacks, I kind of don't. Snacks are something that I personally decide on more in the moment.
It's very clear that she's not eating enough animal fat, collagen, really animal protein altogether. She's just deficient. She's malnourished.
Sometimes it looks like, yes, making a recipe or something like that, but sometimes just means like having a variety of bars. So when it comes to like planning snacks, like I said, I personally don't, but that doesn't mean that's the right.
It's not normal to have that many wrinkles everywhere at the age of 32. If anything, it should come in your 50s, 60s. If at all, like that. Her skin is depleted. It's not even normal. Even with age, I'm not even sure.
Way to do it. Or that planning snacks is something you shouldn't do. For example, if you are someone who tends to get overly hungry when mealtime comes around and you either...
I think that the only thing that a woman especially should ask herself if you watch her videos is, do you want to look like her at the age of 32? If it's no, then why do you take her advice? We'll just see what she eats.
Alrighty, friends, let's dive into this week, shall we? Alright, snack time here. We have some turkey breast for a little bit of protein. We have some cheese.
Turkey breast for protein, because that's the only reason you eat meat, right? And it's breast, which means that there's no fat. Or is it just some processed food anyway? I can't really tell. Processed meat, maybe? If not, anyway. It doesn't have fat, it's just some lean meat. And this is the problem with dietitians today. Anybody who learns anything about nutrition, which they don't really, it's that they think that you eat meat because of protein. That's basically it. Even though meat has every nutrient.
Cheese for a little bit of satisfying fat. And then we have...
Okay, alright, I wasn't expecting really any fat at all, just because of the condition of her skin.
Apple for some crunch and some fiber. Really?
For some crunch and some fiber, yes, because you need fiber, because you need something indigestible in your body. The apples of today are so unnatural. Sometimes they sit for a year or two before you even consume them. They've been cultivated to the point where they are unrecognizable. I never eat apples, but that's also because I never liked them anyway.
The main driver here is I needed something filling. This is a couple different macronutrients, and it just sounds delicious. So
yeah, it's different macronutrients. Okay, yeah, protein, fat, and carbs. That's true. What about the micronutrients? You're eating pasteurized cheese. You're gonna cook the turkey. And the apple, what does it have? Sugar only, probably.
We've got a lot. We're checking a lot of boxes here. Let me show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to...
I think that you're checking no boxes, really, realistically.
slice myself up some cheese. Now some apple. slice this bit is, just so that they're like, they were pretty massive. So we've got them cut in half here. Then we're gonna take our turkey here and...
Ah, yeah, okay, so it's some kind of processed meat, that kind of a turkey breast. That's not gonna have anything in there anymore, micronutrient-wise. Actually, she was right. She is eating the meat for the protein because there is nothing else in there.
Just make ourselves a cutie little kind of roll-up thing, guys. I'm not usually like a savory snack kind of girly pop, but let me tell you what, these things just hit the spot. And
at least she has the cheese there. Maybe it has something left, obviously not much, because of the pasteurization. It could be worse. It could also be a lot better though.
Again, they're filling. We have a variety of macronutrients here, and they're really, really easy. All right, guys, we have got one of my favorite snacks here. I'm also balancing you on my coffee cup, so I'm crouched down a little.
I just can't take her seriously. She has way too aged skin, and I don't say this to offend her in any way, really. It's just purely my observation, obviously, because she is a dietitian, and it seems like she's preaching or trying to preach health.
But these freeze-dried apples and Costco Drippy Peanut Butter is my favorite one. It's about like mid-morning right now.
Well, no, you promote intuitive eating, right? Which means that you should be eating animal fat. You should get cheese, ideally raw cheese, if anything, if any dairy anyway, raw dairy. And you should eat a lot of that, ideally, of course, other animal fat, especially brain. But clearly a dietitian is never going to eat natural food. If you have peanut butter cravings, you really only have animal fat cravings. It's really nothing else. She should know that if she is into food.
I am just needing a little something to get me through. I have a little bit more.
What's something? You need animal foods, ideally raw. You're nutrient deficient, it's clear. That's why you don't talk about micronutrients. You probably don't understand anything about them. You're eating peanut butter with lectins, phytic acid. It all disrupts your gut, robs you from minerals. Aflatoxins also have been found in peanut butter. And it's such a huge jar also, meaning that she probably eats it very often.
Work that I want to get done before I break for lunch. I have to make lunch. So we are going to take some of these.
By the way, peanuts are not even a nut as such. It's a legume. So you're eating legume butter.
These. I'm just going to dip them in there. Don't judge me for dipping out of the jar. Nice and peanut buttery.
Doesn't matter, at least you eat with your hands, that's all cool and fine, but you're eating out of plastic, some kind of seed sludge and frozen apples, what? Typical vegan movements. She's not vegan, but she seems as malnourished as vegans.
I like these better than fresh apples. Like, it depends on the day, but I really like the... I should have grabbed water.
The color of your skin doesn't look healthy. You look pale. I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's kind of red inflamed here, some kind of eczema. Yeah, right? Here, kind of like...
Our peanut butter is so dry. I really like the crispness of these. I don't know if you can hear that, but delicious, guys. I buy a few bags of these every week. I have them here. I have them stocked at the office. We got some.
So you're just snacking on sugar all the time. That's really all that it is. Frozen sugar. Yeah, cool. Might as well be eating candy or whatever. It's the same.
A little bit of fiber in here. Honestly, not a ton. They're kind of just...
That's good. You don't want fiber.
A delicious vehicle for the peanut butter. Peanut butter is filling. I would say peanut butter is efficient too, because it's pretty, I'm sorry for talking with my mouth open, pretty nutrient dense, meaning it's going to give your body a decent amount of energy. Calories are not bad.
Nutrient dense. What? Oh my god. I know that she means macronutrients, but still, even so, it just has a lot of legume oils, which will obviously cause inflammation in the body. It has to, because you're eating a lot of omega-6s. Inflammation is just your body's response to it. Nothing bad as such. It's just a bad sign if you have the inflammation, especially when it's caused by food, then you know that you're eating the wrong food.
And it's got a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein.
It has legume oils. Mate, what is this? What fat?
Delicious. All right, we are racing around this morning. I am packing up and heading to the office. I have my breakfast packed, but as I was reheating my coffee, I was hungry and I'm gonna need a little something before I get to the office. I don't have time to...
Imagine if we didn't have makeup nowadays. Imagine if we would see what these horrible diets do to people, especially her. You would clearly see the under eye bags, how exhausted and tired she is. You would see the dark eye circles. She probably has pale lips because of anemia, and also probably some skin issues which you maybe can't see. She also looked pale in the other clip, which is why she probably had the cap on to have the shade over her face. Now she's of course covered in makeup. Imagine. Then it would be much easier to see through these people. Not that many people would fall for these dietitians.
Actually eat breakfast, so I had...
Wait, what the fuck is going on here? I didn't even see that. She's not gonna eat some cereal or whatever. What? 3 wishes? What 3 wishes? Heart disease, a stroke, and diabetes?
Some handfuls of this. 3 Wishes cereal, they sent some to me. The gingerbread flavor is pretty good. Sometimes snacks, guys, sorry, this clip is all over the place. Sometimes snacks are literally just what you can grab and they're nothing fancy, and that's okay. All right, I am gonna go for a run this morning, so I'm making myself a little bit of a snack.
Oh my god, you need animal fat. Oh my god, what are you doing to yourself? You're obsessed with peanut butter because you're obsessed with fat, which she doesn't have.
Someone's waiting for
Oh, she has dogs also. It's over. That's it.
their turn. So we have just some toast. I like to use yogurt because guess what, guys? It's gonna hold all the bananas on. I always
If it's fatty yogurt, but again, it's pasteurized. You destroy over 90% of what's in the milk anyway.
use yogurt as a base, and then honestly this banana is on its last leg, but we are gonna put some peanut butter on top for a nice little drizzle, and I think I'm actually...
What a horrible diet. You have the grain sludge below, and it's baked also, even more on top of that. Maybe some more carcinogens were created. Again, the peanut butter, already explained why it's bad. Pasteurized yogurt is just garbage, really. Maybe it has some absorbable animal fat left, maybe even some micronutrients. Really, the amount is probably negligible. And then bananas, just some more sugar and fiber. And what is this joke?
Gonna grab
Cinnamon.
a little bit of cinnamon.
I knew it!
Here. That sounds good. Just for a
No, it doesn't sound good. Oh my god, you're all the same.
little bit of a... Okay, let's see if I can do this and not pour the whole thing on with you guys. Oh, not doing too bad.
Oh my god, man. This stuff is super toxic. How do you not get it? If you would swallow all of it, bye-bye. 911. Where's the ambulance?
Multitasking. I'm also holding the camera. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be snacking on. Got some carbs for my fuel. I'll give you some Mr. Theodore. That's our snack for right now. We went to the movies. First off, based on these credits, can you guess what we saw? My favorite thing to do is to obviously grab some snacks. We stopped at the Dollar Tree because it's the cheapest place to get them. And I had a hankering for some fiddle faddle, so we got that.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, popcorn. Man, what is this stuff? She lives in the US, right? All this junk food, this non-food stuff that they created for the slaves. It's not that different in Europe, but we don't have fiddle faddles, whatever the fuck that is. And they just create food out of any junk, just any leftovers, any throwaways. Wow, crazy. And then the slaves consume it. That's the best part. It would be one thing if they would create food and then they would laugh at it. No, they actually eat it, like it's actual food. And then you have dietitians making videos, promoting it, calling it intuitive eating. What in your intuition, your natural senses tells you to eat it? How do you see that as food?
These are all based off just what sounded good. Did not think about nutrition. This is what I call more soul nourishing. And then
Oh my god. I'm done. Soul nourishing. I mean, come on. That's just... Fiddle faddles. Soul nourishing food.
really wanted regular junior mints, but they only had these caramel ones, which I gambled with, and they were actually pretty good. And then my husband's choice was these goobers. I actually didn't have any of these. I'm not
Goobers, fiddle faddles. What the fuck is going on in the US, man?
Not really a chocolate-covered peanut fan. Ate without guilt into comfortable fullness level. Hi friends, okay, I am about...
Again, the cap, come on. Realistically, does anybody actually wear a cap inside of the house? Just walking around if you film a vlog, except if you were outside or anything? Why would you do that? And especially the thing, I don't know what you call it, the cap thing in the front, to have the shade over the face. There's just no way. She knows that she has to film, which is why she puts it on. It's just the only explanation.
To run to the store and grab some paint, because they're...
I think that she knows that you can't really see the tiredness then as good.
There's a couple walls of the office that need painting, hence my...
A bit lower. Maybe they see it.
Painting get up here. I am going to grab a protein bar. What flavor do I want?
Fiddle faddle or gobble flavor.
Let's go salted caramel. I'm gonna have a just quick...
That's really good choice. Nice.
Bar, something super easy, that's the name of the game. Something that's gonna have a little bit of nourishment to keep me fueled.
Yeah, totally has nourishment. Great. Can I book a consultation with this genius dietitian somewhere? I would pay top dollar for this. Maybe I will learn that there's other flavors of fiddle faddles and gubbers.
Out these errands that I'm gonna run. So I'm gonna have one of these Built bars. These are one of the 2 protein bars that I really...
It is going to build something. Atherosclerosis. Your arteries will be calcified.
Let's sit down for a hot sec here. I have a convenient Amazon package I can set you on. Okay, so I'm gonna have one of these salted caramel Built bars. These, and I'll show you when, I'm sure over the next couple days I'll have one of the Costco ones that I like, but I like these ones, sorry if that's loud, because they're just a different texture than some other protein bars. They're chewy.
Nah, man, she just doesn't look right. This is just so wrong. And the video started off okay-ish, but it just went downhill completely. This is just junk food eating. It's like some high school teenager who has no idea what they are doing. What the fuck is going on with today's dietitians?
Let's see if we can... You see that? They're quite chewy, where they can be a little bit... Some people don't like it.
Hey, look at your dark eye circles and the under eye bags, man. Is everybody blind? No, actually, they are not. I think that this video has like over 200 likes. And she has like over 600,000 subscribers. Clearly, people are not taking her seriously. Thankfully.
I do.
Her hands are also very skinny age. It's completely... This is wrong. Oh my god, man. This is one of the worst diets.
You notice I store these in the fridge. I just like them chilled.
Yeah, you want cold stuff all of the time because you're probably anemic.
Some people eat them warm. I think they're tasty as heck.
How does it matter if it's tasty, if it's man-made food? If you promote intuitive eating, then you should only be eating natural food anyway. And from this natural food, you need to pick out what tastes the best. That's it. Of course, what's natural for your body tastes the best anyway. But if you look at what's available in nature, so to speak, it's just so simple. You just know it. Most populations on Earth who live in nature say that brain is the best tasting food. Most people on Earth who live naturally prefer eating brain. That's understandable because it really is one of the best tasting foods on Earth. You're eating some caramel salted chocolate bar. It's just done.
I do think I still have a code for these. I'll double check. I think it's No Food Rules 10 for 10% off. Caramel. But my favorite, cookies and cream. Almond Joy is also a good one. Or, sorry, coconut, because it tastes like an Almond Joy. And the texture is there too. Okay. I'm gonna go grab my paint. I was a little hungry as I was preparing lunch. Saw this in the fridge. It sounded good, so I actually ate this as I was making my lunch. All right, about to finish off the work.
Oh my god, man. I just keep looking at her hands. Actually, let me go back and pause it in case you didn't see it. You can see that her body fat is too low. The veins are popping out. The color is also off. The bones are just sticking out. It just doesn't look like the hands of a 30-something-year-old.
As I was preparing lunch, saw this in the fridge. It sounded good, so I actually ate this as I was making my lunch. All right, about to finish off the work day, and I need a little bit of a snack. So I'm gonna have one of these other protein bars. So I get these from Costco. They're
what is wrong with you? Why do you not eat any meat whatsoever except for the processed turkey breast? Which was garbage, really. She doesn't even eat any eggs. She just eats some protein bars, just some kind of chocolate bars, caramel bars, noodles, bread.
literally called, they're Kirkland brand. They're literally called protein bar. I like the cookies and cream one. They have a couple different flavors. These ones have protein, fiber. They keep me full when I need
Yeah, she just literally talks about macronutrients the whole time. And there's no micronutrients in this whatsoever. You do get it, right?
snack between meals. So let me open this. Okay, these ones are much more dense than the Built Bar ones. I mean, you can see they're just like a totally different texture. I just took a bite. I'm like, that was not smart, but I like these ones. It just
Yeah, it wasn't smart. Oh, you got it.
depends on what you're needing in the moment, but this is my other go-to
What do you mean? What can you need in the moment from this garbage?
one. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful, perhaps.
Yes, it's helpful for women especially to know that you should never eat any of this and that nobody should take your advice. Yes, in that sense, yes. Because nobody wants to be as unhealthy as you.
Entertaining, maybe you got a few different ideas. I
You could call it entertaining, probably not in the way you wanted it to be.
would love to hear what your thoughts are. Like I said, I don't think we've done kind of like this roundup week-ish, if you will.
She actually looks unhealthier than a lot of vegans, which are 32. She really destroyed her life. And I say life because if your body is that destroyed, then your life is destroyed. You only have this one body. You can't feel happy or healthy in this kind of a body. What a nightmare, because she actually promotes this and then other people watch her and learn from her as if this is intuitive eating. Intuitive eating has to be you being completely connected to your senses, as in you absolutely intuitively know because of your instinct what you're supposed to eat. And when you see a freaking brown sludge bar, some protein, whatever bar, then it doesn't look like food anyway. So you throw it away because you know that it's not food. That's what you would do if you would follow your intuition. And then even if you look at the grain sludge, the noodles, and everything else that I saw, you throw it away because it's not food. Because it doesn't look like food, it doesn't taste like food, it tastes horrible. It only tastes good because you put some cheese sauce over it. But the noodles alone smell and taste like death. Again, you throw it away. You just know it because of your intuition. Okay, so that's gone. Now, what do you eat? Only what's found in nature. Okay, that's clear then. Raw meat, some wild fruits, maybe some honey here and there. That's it. You just find animals and fruits. Can be sea animals, can be land animals, whatever. That's pretty much it. Maybe you can get some juice out of a tree or whatever for survival. People have tried to survive in different climates in many different ways, but everybody always ends up eating animals. And then you simply taste the parts of the animal which taste the best. And as I said, people always report the same foods as the best ones, which is firstly brain. They love blood. They eat liver, the bone marrow. That's what all of them love. And you're eating none of that. And you look exactly like that. You look like somebody who is not eating intuitively. That's exactly the problem. You're basically doing the opposite of what you're promoting. Thank you for watching.